Hey everybody, it's Monique Linnell again. Hey. So this subject is faith and your abilities. So I just wanted to knock out this one while I was sort of excited. So that's why you see me with the same thing. So what I want to tell you all, first of all, hello. and welcome. Just in case you haven't heard that today. Smile. Okay, now, seriously. So, when people have different gifts and abilities, right? Sometimes you don't know all of your spiritual gifts. There are assessments and that can help you to understand what they are. Usually that's when you start going into the discipleship type of aspects of life, but there are spiritual gifts, right? Then there are talents that God gives you. You have different abilities of things that you can do. Some people can flip. They can do backflips. They could do cartwheels. They could do front rows. They can do all kinds of gymnastic stuff, right? And you're like, wow, I can't really do that, but that's really cool. There's other people that can skate really well. I mean, they could do tricks. They could do splits. They can do all kinds of stuff, right? Then there's people that have supernatural gifts, and they're all given by God is the thing I'm getting at. Some people can sing. Some people can dance really well. And the gifts are given by God. It's just how you use the gift or how you use the ability is your choice. But God is the one who gives out the gifts. So some people have ESP, or they have what I would call a prophetic gift. Is how you use it, because people that are doing psychic stuff, they were given a gift by God, but they're using it in a different realm. So that's with your choice. But people have abilities to do things in life. And so what I wanted to mention today is something called a SWOT analysis. And I think this is something that's done in businesses and organizations. A SWOT analysis is SWOT, which stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And although this is usually done on organizational levels and for companies and for, just organizational levels, companies, businesses, stuff like that, usually do SWOT analysis for what they're going to encounter as a business or an organization. However, in comma, I feel as though people individually need to do a SWOT analysis on themselves. Meaning, look at what your strengths are. What can you do? Can you paint? Can you sing? Can you organize things very well? Do are you good at planting? Are you good at, it's different than gardening. Like, different things you have to try to see if you're actually good at it. And so that becomes a strength once you know what it is, right? So Weaknesses are things that you might need to work on. And once you acknowledge them, it's not like something you should be scared of. Once you acknowledge the weaknesses, then you can build upon those things. You know you need to work on it so you can make those a priority, because the other things that are your strengths might come a little easier to you. However, you should still work on your strengths so you can continue to build them. But when you're practicing something that could be your weakness, you become stronger in that weakness, right? So with opportunities, those are things that you look for that could help strengthen whatever endeavor you want to do, or the actual thing that you have a great ability to do, right? So the threats are things that will come at you that would try to stop you, like in business, things that might come against you that might be opposition, or things that could be a threat, like to an organization, could be something like, okay, we don't have the budget for this, but this particular thing or product or whatever costs this. So where, something is putting pressure on us to have this particular thing here. I'm just trying to be vague, like, so that, I'm not trying to say anything specific, but it's like a threat could be a number of different things, and we all know that there's threats. Like huge threats are like, war stuff. Somebody's threatening this country, threatening that country. People understand that. But with your own self, the threats come in where something is trying to stop you from doing what your mission is. And that means you have to have a mission. You have to have certain things that you want to do. So say you wanted to do, since I was talking about sort of flipping and all that stuff. So say you wanted to do gymnastics. A threat would be an injury, right? So you have to be careful. You have to wear the right type of wraps or ankles, or have your form proper, because at any given moment, that's a threat. That's why, football players wear helmets. It's just something to help protect their brain, because if they get a brain injury, it's going to be harder for them to continue to play football, right? So those are just examples. So when you do that as a person, and then you do that with business, those things can help you to see where you are, right? And certain things you should try to know about yourself moving along in this life, because if you don't, then you can't even speak on things about yourself like yourself. You're wondering like, oh, I never thought of that. My dad once told me that you should present yourself as you incorporated. And so when he said that, that meant to present yourself as though you're a company, you're a business. So when you do that, what he was meaning is that you have a package, you have certain things that you bring to the table that no one else can bring to the table, because they're not you. And so I've done interviews and I've said, okay, when someone asks me, so what makes you what do you think separates you from the other people that have been applying for this job? And I simply tell them, I'm me. I'm bringing myself, all of my experiences and my diverse background to the table. And every strength that I have, I can make whatever company or organization that I'm going to be a part of better. Because when I'm passionate about something, I can put myself into it and I can get results. When I don't put my whole into it, That's another thing. If I put something on the back burner, that's what it is. But when I put my mind to it, I have accomplished things. When I set my mind to doing something, I have accomplished things. So with that, you can look at my resume. I completed this, and this. So whereas somebody might say, well, you didn't finish that, but I finished all those 20 things. So you can't say I didn't do anything. I just didn't do what you wanted to point out. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is that I'm bringing all of that. I'm bringing my personality. I'm bringing the experiences that I've had in job situations and in life situations. And I'm a team player. I've been a captain of a basketball team. I've been in the military. I've been in the army. So I know what it's like to be a team player. I also know what it's like to be a leader. And at the end of the day, all of those different things play a part. When you're a team player, you know how to take the backstage or the background, and you know how to step up if you're a leader. It's just like, oh, okay, if somebody says, okay, you're in and you're off the bench, it's like you got to be ready so you don't have to get ready. Like you have to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. And as a leader, you're able to do certain things without someone standing over you saying you have to do this way. So for me, I can work independently. I can do different things without somebody hovering over me. It's just what I choose to make my priority. And sometimes life gets in the way of certain things, or I don't have everything I need to make something complete, but I'm going to try to make something work. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Sometimes things take longer than I thought because a number of different things have gotten in the way. However, I don't want to make any excuses. Some things just take longer than others. But I have a checklist of boom, boom, boom. Got this done, 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 done. It's not on someone else's time frame, but it's gotten done. So at the end of the day, when you assess yourself, there's personality tests, there's personality assessments. I want to make that as a part of my coaching program, because people don't know where they are a lot of times, and you need to assess yourself. You need to know if this, is this just you, or are you just responding to other people? What is really going on? Are you an introvert? Are you an extrovert? What does that mean? Right? So that you won't feel odd or awkward just being yourself. Then you're able to tell somebody, this is who I am. And if you want to get the best out of me, how to deal with me. Right? Because you know yourself. And then when you're talking to someone else, you're able to explain, this is what I like, what I don't like, this is what I need and what I don't need. This, if you communicate with me this way, it'll bring out the best in me. If you communicate with me that way, it'll rub me wrong and I might shut down. Like, you should know those things about yourself. So when you have these different abilities in life, right? So you can reach your highest potential, you want to hone into that ability and really sink in with what it's doing. What is it here for? How can I use this? Right? Because so many people can do great things, but so many people are afraid to try different things that they never find out that they're so great at this other thing that they never try because they keep doing the same thing. I mean, it's fun to go to dinner. It's really, really cool. Like, some food is good. And I like some food sometimes. Not all the time, You know. But there's other things to do in life. And I'll use an example that I didn't really know that I liked painting until I tried it. And I'm like, it's a whole new world for me. I'm talking about it's a peaceful place for me that I did not know I would be good at because I hadn't tried it before. I might have done watercolors in elementary school and, don't remember that. But I'm talking about as an adult, dealing with different stress, dealing with different stuff. I like it. I don't do it every day, but I have enjoyed it. It's a peaceful place for me. And then I need fun, right? So I started taking a line dancing class. I told some people, and the thing is that it's not just, for me, it's not just about having fun and like just doing whatever, but I like it because it helps to relieve stress. It's fun and it helps to like exercise. You're getting yourself moving and it's fun and it's like it's a stress reliever and I need to do that. I need to relieve stress. I need to have joyful memories because I've had enough traumatic things happen in my life. But I'm good at it. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to dance, and in elementary school, I was a part of a group in my elementary school, and we used to do different assemblies and dance and stuff like that. And so I've taken African dance, I've taken contemporary dance in college. Like I've taken different classes just to see, and I always did well in the classes. So I really enjoy that, and so now I'm at this stage, and who knows, maybe I'll be an instructor one of these days. I don't know. I might, I don't know if it'll be for Zumba or for line dance. I don't know. I'm just talking right now. It's just a thought because I like it and it relieves stress. So it's something that I'm doing at this time. But what I'm saying this for is that when you have different abilities, how will you know you have them if you never tried anything? How will you know you're good at anything if you just sit there and do absolutely nothing? I talk to the Lord so much that when I asked God, I said, well, what do you want me to do next? And all this stuff with speaking and coaching came up, and I was like, I was interested in this before, and then I realized I already was speaking and doing different stuff. I've been on panels. I spoke at different events. I didn't see me as that. But, okay. And I'm like, that's kind of funny now when I think about it, because I'm like, I talk to the Lord about everything. So when it came back, like that was one of the things, I'm like, oh, I see. Because I've been talking to you a lot. So he knows that I have that as a gift. Because it just flows out. And I can just say stuff. So it's like, okay, Lord, I get it. And so I have some experience and some certifications and different stuff. And it's like, I keep saying, okay, I want to help people. I need it all to come together. You have to find your own abilities. And that's what life is about. It's like an adventure. It's like Dora the Explorer, but with your name in it. You have to explore stuff and find out, do I like this? Do I not like this? You might take a hike and be good at it and be like, I like this. You might go run one day and find out you're extremely fast. But if you never take that first step to say, okay, I'm going to run, how will you know? right? So my message today is to encourage you to find your abilities and to start using them. I would hope that you would use them for the glory of God. Because I don't want to tell people go out there and use some of your abilities to do some criminal activity. You did not hear that from me. Okay? No. I want you to do good things. Make good decisions. Do positive things that are not criminal. And that, are actually, worth something. That could actually help somebody. It's like when you find out your abilities and your powers, use your powers for good. Everybody doesn't say that. Because we have a whole bunch of movies now, and they're talking about the villains, right? They're acting like the villains are the heroes. And it's like, bonk, no. You were dead wrong from the beginning. In the beginning. I'm sorry. I'm silly sometimes. Anyway, so I want you to find out your abilities. Look into who are you? Once again, personality assessments. You need to find out what can you do. You have to try new stuff. So you can make a list of things I want to do this year. I love traveling. I was traveling last year. I said when I turned 40, I know I don't look, that bad or whatever. But I said when I turn 40, I want to travel every year. I want to go on vacation each year. And I really want to go more than once. But what I said was I'm going to start with at least I need to go once a year. Because I want to see the world that God has given us. And I said, why not start now? I shouldn't have to wait till I have a new husband or I have, a business trip. I want to travel intentionally and I want to see different things. And it opens your mind to different people, different cultures. It opens your mind to seeing how different things flow and what you like, And I just encourage you to try to do that. Like, find out what you really like instead of just saying, I don't like this when you never tried this. Now, don't go eating stuff and you're allergic to it. I'm not saying that. I have to give disclaimers because people be trying it when you say try something new. I'm not telling you to do anything that's unethical just to find out if you can do it. Don't go jumping off the 20-foot of something and say, let me see, can I fly? No. Don't do that. But what I mean is, look up stuff, look into things, try different stuff, that, you haven't done before. If you haven't tried a certain sport or you haven't, learned how to swim or something like that, it might be something, I don't know that I would be good at or I would like it, but you might be. Some people like golf, but if you never tried it, you wouldn't know that you liked it, right? And I'm not a golf person. However, I got a hole-in-one on miniature golf and it was exhilarating. I tried it and I liked it. But the long 18 hole, I don't know if I can do that. But I probably would race somebody in those little cars that they have, the little go-karts. That would be fun. I would race you as fast as the go-kart could go. It's not going to go faster than a regular car. So, you know. Anyway, that's me. And it would have to be a straightaway. But I'm just saying, okay, I want you to push the envelope on trying to find something new, at least this year. You know, whether it's in this month or in the next 3 months, like plan to try something new. Whether it's painting, whether it's sports, pick something and then try that and say, you might say, I never tried that. If you never ice skated, maybe you'll try it this year. You might fall a few times, but you might really like it and come back and want to do it again. You never know. So that's what I'm encouraging people to do, to find your abilities and use them in a good way. Okay? I want you to have a good and great day and a blessed day. And God loves you. This is Monique Linnell. Have a good one. Bye.